The new Nexus switches. They seem to be the way of the future.
I talked to a couple security device vendors, and one of them was saying that they had some improvements on the product that I'm using now as a firewall, so I took their literature and gave them my card, and we'll see what shakes out, you know?
Just, it's very much for schmoozing, really, you know, getting to meet new people and getting out there and laying groundwork for possible future careers, maybe.
Actually, I don't think there's one thing. I just like a lot of the information is able to use out there at any point.
Oh, definitely the VMware VDI solution for our company. We're going that route very soon, so I've gained a lot of knowledge there.
Support, that I can get any kind of support that I want here. There's so much knowledge here. I can network, I can get contacts, I can touch base with all these people.
I would have to say just networking, actually talking to the company representatives, you know, getting their point of view for a change instead of just a sales pitch.
Just how to store your data and keep it secure in a virtual world since nothing's hands-on.
How to consolidate our data center.
The most interesting class so far is actually the social media class. It was more fun than actually informative. It was just interesting to see the trends and the uses that businesses are using for this new technology.
Definitely in the mobile computing, and some of the stuff that we're doing now with BlackBerry's totally relevant to my company. We're obviously a big BlackBerry shop. Some of the security stuff that needs to be implemented, make sure that we're doing that correct, and being a defense contractor, security is priority number one.
Just about everything that I've learned so far. It's definitely opened up a lot of different avenues for me. A lot of different vendors here. It's been good.
I would say the cabling piece, where you can pretty much consolidate a lot, and then I guess cable management. That's like a virtualization. We deal with it already. We have it installed, but at the same time, I learned some new things about it.
So far about the social media, it's been very interesting.
Again, the most beneficial thing I've learned is that virtualization is something that we should be using in our company. It'll greatly improve production costs, decrease the cost of production and increase productivity.
It's a little different perspective than I've gotten from other trade shows and other organizations, other groups. That's the part that's made it more interesting. Instead of the vendors telling me about it, it's coming from other users and stuff. That's probably the best part.
I'll be honest with you, one of the things that I found very interesting, I did see one of the presentations on ITIL, and it was what WellSpan Health did and how they implemented it, and I thought they actually had a very good story to tell. It's a few things that I'll bring back to the company and see what we can do to move in that path.
Definitely the new Ethernet standards, but the keynote by Robert Kingsley, I think is his name, anyways, that was really good too.
Penetration testing, hacking, security-related topics are big key.
I like some of the sessions, some of the healthcare stuff has been really good.
Actually learn about the smartphones, security on the smartphones, and how to make sure that when our sales guys and other users are using them, make sure that all of our company information is secure.
Well, an example over at one of the booths, we have an EMR we're no longer using, and it's running on a Sun server with Oracle, and it's only going to be needed by a few people a day for the next few years until the data becomes old enough that we can shut it down. But it's still running on a lot of expensive hardware, and there's a possibility that we can virtualize that and then maybe even reallocate that Sun server to become a platform for ESXi to then run other boxes, so the trickle-down effect. And so if that turns out to be the case, that's an idea I hadn't considered because I thought the Sun server was out of the scope of what we could do with VMware. But if that turns out to be the case, these 2 days here will have paid for themselves, and many times over.
We got information about a lot of products that could help improve our IT department and make us a lot more efficient in the business world.
Mostly about the virtualization. It's helping me get through the tough spots on that.